I feared that I would not have friends, that I would not have someone to share my life with, much less a family of my own. I thought that no one outside of my family would want to get close to me. I thought the story of my family too difficult for others to accept. This is the first time I have ever spoken publicly about my family, and none of that is okay. Usually here at Camelot, you hear from the parent of a child with disabilities. Well, I'm the next generation. My oldest brother, Johnny, and my little sister, Eileen, who are here tonight in the back of the room from San Diego, are both severely, intellectually, and physically disabled. Here with them are Lizzie Grunwald and Terry Andrici, two of amazing team leaders who lead a team of people who take care of my brother and sister on a daily basis. We have 4 other siblings, and yes, we're all from the same mom and dad. We all have in common big teeth and big cheeks. Some of us are blonde and blue-eyed beauties like Eileen, and the rest of us versions of brown hair and brown eyes like me and Johnny. Growing up, we did a lot of normal things, well planned in advance and executed with military precision. There were many things that we never did, though. We never went over to other people's houses. We never went to restaurants. We never went to movies together. We never rode bikes together. And we never went on vacations. We couldn't even go camping because Mother Nature didn't make handicap access in lakes and mountains. Instead, our mom gave us 1 to 2 hour adventures. Today, she'd say, we're going on an adventure. Really? An adventure? How much cooler is an adventure than a vacation? An adventure might mean a 10-minute drive to the top of Mulholland Drive to see Catalina Island on a clear day. All of us out of the house together. My mom made great adventures, and we were a unit. As everyone in this room who has a disabled family member knows, my parents' life changed forever when their first child, Johnny, was born, and when Eileen showed signs of slow development. Any previous goals or dreams our parents had envisioned vanished. Their pressure-filled lives became mission-driven, ensuring the best quality of life for their disabled children, all while trying to give attention to the rest of us. An impossible task. My dad worked hard to provide. Providing for 7 children is tough enough, let alone attempting to provide all the extras needed to support disabled children. Non-insurance covered tests, day programs, special camps, helmets, wheelchairs, medications, non-insured emergency room visits, physical therapies, developmental tutors. It didn't turn out well financially for our family, nor does it for many families of the disabled. My mom and I were best friends as she mothered and guided me. I was her shadow, paying bills, doing laundry, grocery shopping, making lunch, cleaning, and even cooking. But don't tell anyone, no one thinks I cook. I would bathe and feed Eileen, getting her ready for the day and putting her to bed at night. My mom would bathe and feed Johnny, getting him ready for the day and putting him to bed at night. In moments with seizures or other mishaps, it was me and my mom who tag-teamed cleaning up, getting to the emergency room, trying to make sure everyone was calm and okay, and always finding the good in something bad. I was witness to her weak moments and tears, only to watch her resolutely move forward moments later. My mom gave me the tools to have a great life adventure. And what an adventure I am having on the course that she initiated. My mom was the strongest, kindest person I have ever known. Unconditional love and stick-to-itness personified. As the rest of us grew and developed, Johnny and Eileen's development slowed and seizure activity increased. Their disabilities became more pronounced, and it was increasingly difficult to manage on a day-to-day basis, giving us the first glimpse of the difficult decisions that need to be made as children move into adulthood and parents age. Johnny moved into a group facility when I was 12, and Eileen moved into that same facility my freshman year in college. Imagine having to make that kind of decision. Many families do, and live with the guilt and broken hearts accompanying those decisions. Johnny and Eileen now live in group homes about 11 miles apart from each other, and as Lizzie and Terry well know, every time I look at my phone and see a San Diego phone number, my heart skips a beat, wondering what's wrong. Has Eileen fallen? Is Johnny in the hospital? The FaceTime calls we have, much preferable to the others. Disabled children are likely to outlive their parents as my siblings did. That fact has real impact on family and society. There are limited options. It is wrong that Johnny and Eileen and their peers don't have better living choices because we, our government, our providers, our nonprofits, are used to doing things the way they have always been done. There isn't a day that I wish I could do more for Johnny and Eileen. They do deserve more and better. The question then becomes how. This is why I am a foundation board member of Opportunity Village. Status quo is an easy choice. It's hard to think outside the box, to take risks, and to be the voice of change. Great change takes vision and guts. Opportunity Village is on a mission to make great change. There should be more options. Johnny and Eileen should have the choice to live, work, and play in communities specifically designed for them. They should be allowed to live with dignity and pride, pursuing a life of happiness. They are equally deserving of the basic human rights the rest of us are. We create communities for the elderly. We create golf course communities that many of us live in. We choose these communities for the quality of life we receive. Johnny and Eileen should have that same option. Eileen loves getting her hair and nails done. If these communities existed, she could wheel herself to the salon that's also a training facility for the more higher functioning disabled and come out feeling happy and beautified. Johnny would definitely have more girlfriends and could watch his Padres play with the cadre of his friends. I started speaking with you tonight about my fears because my siblings are disabled. I was so wrong. The disabled give unconditional love in a way that no one else can. Their unconditional love and specialness as human beings have been the greatest gifts in my life. I am surrounded by some of the best people on the planet. Those who aren't quickly fall away. It turns out my greatest fear is my greatest asset and no longer a fear. In the last 2 years, my siblings and I received 3 more angels in heaven. Our good friend Christina, who we considered our 4th sister, passed away of cancer. A few months after that, our mom left us too. And not long after that, our father passed away. Johnny often sits outside talking to our mom. He's so lucky he can do that. We are the next generation making choices and decisions without our parents' wise counsel and guidance, and without some of the people who shared our journey from the beginning to today. Through those very tough last few years, our Las Vegas community, including many people in this room, rallied around me and supported me. I had no idea of the depth of empathy and compassion in our community until I personally experienced it. As you go home tonight to your gated or golf course community, I'd like you to consider that the most unable deserve to be able to come home to a community that enhances their lives. Together, we can make that happen. And if you have a minute this evening before they go to get hamburgers, it would be my honor for you to meet Johnny and Eileen, the best big brother and the best little sister a girl could hope to have. Thank you.